Hey guys, so we're going to draw this adorable little cat, hairless cat, and he's got this cute sweater on. And I'm going to walk you through everything, all of my decision making, all of my strokes, so that you'll kind of get an idea of how I sketch my little cartoon characters. So firstly, I'm using a brush called Sketchmaster 2. You can download all my brushes in the description, or just go to my website, drugfreedave.com. and go to the Skillshare tab and you'll find my brushes at the bottom. Oh, also shout out to Zedo Polycat, Zed Opolycat. Okay, so he has kind of a nice football-shaped head. Something like that. And we'll make these big ears next. So there's a little curve, and then I'll just sort of make up the top as I go. I would imagine that they kind of look like this. Here, I'll just draw a little flap, just to give that ear some shape. Okay, so now we have the other ear comes up. And comes around like this. That's not too bad. And the reason why I really love this brush is because, it's just good to get the general strokes down. I'm not worried too much about all the small details just yet. Okay, so we'll make a center line for his face. And look at those big, beautiful eyes. So I usually make this line as sort of like a guide. And then I make this. And this sort of shapes out this area here, like under the eyes and up, and that sort of center forehead. It also leaves a little space for the back of the head, for the sides next to the eyes. So that's why I do this little shape, like this. Okay, so his eyes they're not that close, so I want to make sure that I include that little nose bridge. So now I'll just make some big old eyes right here. His nice almond-shaped eyes. So I want to try to make them nice and almond-shaped and just try to keep them simple. We can work out the expression, after we get all of the elements in place. Okay, so I'm going to do this little circle for his nose, and then his little snout. So let me make his little snout. And I'm going to make it a little smaller. Since he's cute, I want the little snout to be nice and small. But I'm just making a basic circle just to kind of show me where it is. So now we'll do his little nose. So the same thing that I do with the cougar. I'm just going to make a nice cute little heart nose. And I make that just sort of shape out that little nose area. Okay, and now I'm just going to sort of make his or her little eye area. So I'm going to come up like this. I'll just do a nice dome around it. Nice little okay. Alright, so now let's see how I want his mouth to look. I'll try to do this one quick, so I'll just sort of try to stick to the drawing. See, now I'm just kind of using that circle that I had made. That makes it easier. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I can probably bring his nose a little bit up, so I'm going to use Liquify and Push. So this is sort of like my last video. The liquify is really helpful in situations like this, where I don't want to have to draw it again, and I can just kind of push it where I need it. That's better. Oh, the only problem now is this is way bigger than this side, so let me use liquify again. And do I want it to be, no, I'll make this one smaller instead of making that side bigger. But I still want them to be nice and round. Okay, that looks pretty good. So even though I have this football head here, the bottom of his head is a bit round. So I'm just going to sort of round this out. And just sort of keep it simple and just round it out. Like so. So for his expression, I'm just going to make this a little darker up here. And this will sort of double as his eyebrows, which makes it easy to just kind of show expression. And I'll make his eyelash area kind of dark here. And I'll make this dark too, and sort of accentuate that almond eye shape. Okay, and now I'll just I'll make my brush a little bigger and just see how he looks with eyes real quick. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll erase away some of this eye so it doesn't get lost. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I can probably make this actually smaller. So let me just select his little snout here and make it a little smaller. Usually like small snouts kind of goes hand in hand with cute. So if I can give him a little small snout. There is a fair bit of what's the term? People do it at parties when they draw caricaturization. Is that the word? Did I make up that word? There is a fair bit of characterization because I'm not going for a super realistic drawing. So what's more important to me is that it looks right. So when I'm drawing, there's certain things that I kind of do in all of my art because I like it and it looks right. And that's what kind of gives you your style. But, I've also done so many of these that it helps me. Like I do the eyes pretty much the same way in all the characters. So it's important to draw from life and draw characters like this. And eventually you'll have things that you'll repeat. And that's what kind of gives it, your own flavor. But it's important to understand what you're flavoring in so many words. Like when you see other people's drawings, you're seeing the end result, the end dinner plate. But it's important to know what you're making, what you're cooking, what the vegetable is, whatever it is before it turns into this beautiful, fixed, cooked piece. So that's why I always draw from reference. You'll get a lot of information from just drawing from reference. I guarantee you it'll really boost your drawing style or your drawing prowess, for lack of a better word. It's a bougie word, but it's true. So he has a little skinny neck here. Sorry, I'm getting off track here, which I can't really see this part of, but that's fine. So make sure I'm on the right brush. Make it a little thicker. I make the brush thick because otherwise then I start doing too many details. So let's do some shapes again. So we'll just go to sort of shape out this sweater. Okay, that's not bad. So we'll sort of shape out that part. We'll make this little leg part, and we'll make the other leg part. And I can't see his little paws, but that's okay. So we'll just have to make them up. And I will give him like nice little paws. Sometimes matching doesn't look right. I won't like the way it looks if I match something, so that's when I just change it. And sometimes I'll just kind of go off script. I can't see his tail, but I mean, I would imagine that he would have one. So kind of want his arms a little closer together. Again, I just use Liquify. And I'll go in and just kind of give him some cute little feeties. Make his head a little less football-y. Maybe bring his forehead up a little bit. That looks a little bit better. And this is another really important thing to do. Once you finish, kind of compare it to your photo, or compare it to whatever it is, and just see if anything needs to be changed. Don't be afraid of changing your work and going back and reworking things, because that's how you get best, where I want his little tail to be. I guess that's okay. That's how you get the best work, is you have to scrutinize your own work. Scrutinize it, and whatever looks weird, change it. Definitely change it. Alright, so there's the cute little cat. Hopefully that was useful. Keep drawing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate you. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at DrugFreeDave. And don't forget to join my private Facebook group, Procreate Tutorials and Guidance. Check me out on Facebook. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon. And as always, keep drawing, and I'll see you in the next video.